This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailing to Reaction. Earlier today, a trailer dropped for Roland Emmerich's... Emmerich? You know who I mean. The dude who directed Independence Day. The trailer for Moonfall dropped. And this movie interests me for lots of reasons. First off, it stars Halle Berry, who gets a lot of guff for being a bad actress, when she actually isn't. She tends to rise to the level of the material that she's in. Which is to say, if you put her in a very good movie, she does very good things. Conversely, if you put her in not so good movies, she tends to do not so good things. Another interesting thing is that she starred with Keanu Reeves in John Wick 3, Parabellum. And I don't care what anyone says, Halle Berry is a supremely better actor than Keanu Reeves. And the John Wick movies aren't very good, any of them. But that's neither here nor there. I mentioned earlier that this is directed by Roland Emmerich. And he's also an interesting director because, let's be honest, I think his time has come and gone. He's the director of, as I mentioned, Independence Day, Stargate, Midway, I believe it was titled. Things like that. And that type of movie is on the way out. Big, almost Michael Bay-ish type spectacle with little in the way of actual character development. It's a dying breed, and Roland Emmerich is one of the purveyors of that type of movie. So, I don't quite know what to expect from Moonfall, except that it sounds vaguely like Space 1999, the Jerry Anderson series from the 1970s. In that series, the moon is blown out of Earth's orbit by a nuclear explosion. Or I should say a series of nuclear explosions. For some reason, people consider that outlandish at the time. And maybe it is. But the thing is, you can't tell me you watch Star Trek, the original with James Kirk and Spock and all those guys, and not tell me that it's not some outlandish shit. It is ridiculous sometimes. So, the idea that Space 1999 was picked on because it was just as outlandish as just about everything else on air at the time struck me as a little silly. In any case, let's look at the trailer for Moonfall.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
To the Chinese market, apparently.
Houston, we're experiencing some kind of malfunction. Houston, you copy? Houston, you copy?
That was the teaser for Roland Emmerich's Moonfall, and it looks interesting until it devolved into the usual schlock that Roland Emmerich is known for, namely world-ending catastrophes and calamities of that nature. This looks like typical Roland Emmerich. And as I mentioned earlier, That type of movie, as far as I can tell, is dead. Though what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailing to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.